And good morning. I'm going to show you a tutorial on a login form, and we will expand on that in further tutorials. Right now I've already got some of it made because of testing purposes and then making sure that it works for the video. I've already got a form. You just need two text box, two labels, and two buttons. Okay. And then what you'll do is you'll make another form, which I already did. So you'll just right click on your project here. Right click and say add Windows form. I've already done that, but I go ahead and do that again. You call that one main. I'll call this one wrong. Okay. The reason why I want to call that one main is because you'll be calling your main um, in this tutorial. I'm going to use wrong in a later tutorial, and I'll show you that later. But for now, we have this. Make sure that you have named your text box. So I got this one as text box username, and it shows over here text box password, and then your buttons are going to be BTN. I put submit, should have been login, and then exit, BTN exit. That's your form. Now, okay, now it's time to show you the database. Again, you'll right click on your project. You're going to go to add new, and it'll be an item. You'll go to database. You'll click on service base. I've already done this, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. Just give it a name. I would say user accounts. That's what I used. Okay, it shows up right here. You can right click it, click open. It'll be over here. It usually is closed out for security purposes. It'll close out. That's what a database does. When it's not being used by you, it'll close out for security. Okay. I've already added a table, so there's one here, but if you right click on it and add new table, this is the box you're going to get. Okay. You're going to go ahead and right click and remove the primary key. You're going to give this a name of username. Okay. And you're going to say varchar and varchar 50. You don't want to accept nulls because they have to put this in. Okay. Same thing, you want to keep going. I've already made a table, and I'm going to show you the table itself. This is the one I've already made, and this is exactly what you want it to look like. Most of them are going to be in varchar because the characters that you can put into the string, but some of them, like a phone number and a state, can be just regular varchar if you're not going to use any characters other than just numerical. Okay, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and go back over to this one and just cancel it out and say no, because I'm not going to save that one. Okay, and you want to give it a name of something other than user, because user is a keyword in SQL. I named mine Peeps. Make sure that you put it in the brackets. Peeps was easy because you got peoples. It's not actually saying user. Okay. Then you close that out. Back into your table. Right click on your table. Show table data. And this is all the information you can put in. Here's your data. I've already put in a username, password, and role. We'll use role in other tutorials, but for now, go ahead and fill it in. First name and on can accept nulls. I did not explain that. So when I go back in here and show you this, if you notice all the check marks, those are the ones that will allow null. It means you don't have to put anything, you can leave it blank. Okay. So that's what we're going to do on this one. We're going to close that out. Okay. that's as far as I've gotten for you guys. So that way we can move right along and show you the actual work that's going to be progress. Oh, okay. So in here you also go into your project properties, go to settings. Okay. Did not show you this part because I forgot about it. My bad. In here you'll put in the name of the database you want to use. I used UserDB. You have to make sure you click on connection string. Application automatically takes over for this. Right here is your database. Okay, you can click on it, go properties, which will bring it right back over here anyway. Connection string, that's what you want. Control A, Control C. You're going to select all and then copy. In here you'll Control V. That's going to paste it, then hit save. There's your connection string. You can close that out. Double click on your submit button. Okay. In here I've already done this, so you're going to go up here to your using, and this is all you really need in there. It's your system data, data SQL, client, and then forms. So make sure your using is exactly like this. Everything else can get deleted. Here you got your connection, which will call for your connection string. We just did that in our properties, made our connection string. This sets up your data adapter. Okay. This will be for your query, so your command. Okay. And we're going to start with command, cmd equals new single command, and in here is your query. So you're going to go select role, and I'll explain role later. Just go ahead and use it. We'll use role in another tutorial. From peeps, that's our table, where username, and it has to be spelled exactly like you put it in your table. So if you put username with capitals, you got to use capitals. Username equals single quote, double quote, plus plus, double quote, single quote. Inside your pluses, you're going to write your text box. Text box username, text. Over there, go again. And password equals single quote, double quote, plus plus, double quote, single quote. Inside there, your txt pass dot txt password dot text. Okay. And then at the end of here, you're gonna, outside of all the quotes, comma, con. Get it? Comma, con. Okay. Then hit enter. Now you're going to go SDA. You got to call your adapter. Dot. Excuse me. Dot. Equals. You got to create a new one. New adapter. Put in here for your query. You're going to put in CMD. Okay, and then end it. And then in here you're going to call you're going to make a new data table. So this is DT equals new data table. Close it. And if you have your DT, so SDA, your SQL adapter, is already calling your query. So now you got to fill it. Fill with your data table. Okay. So if dt dot rows count equal 1, then you're going to open your main form. So up here I've already declared main, which is this form here. I've already declared it with a new name. So I can open it very easily. I would just go ma.show. That's it. We'll put else in here because we're going to use that later. But right now we can leave it blank. Let's just give it a shot. And we're going to remind ourselves, what data do we have in there? So put in your first bit of information, your first 3 at least, because they are not accepting any nulls. They have to be filled in. Your username, your password, and your role. Push start. Cross your fingers that everything works well for this video. And there we go. RJC131. Pass is the word. And there's your main. Okay. Everything, of course, if you shake things too much, it just shuts out. But you can do it again. Oh, I didn't close it out. That's why. Okay. Okay, so when you open a connection, you have to close a connection before you can reopen a connection. And since I didn't close out the connection here, I'm going to go con.close. That way, if I do close it out, I got to below the else. Sorry. Okay. So if I do close out the con, what I did, expected. Oh, okay. Shoot. Today's just need more coffee. Okay, so put in your username, your password, hit submit. Got that open. Close it, hit submit. And it's not doing it once. Okay, so did I not close it out properly? So I will show you what the details look like. Cannot access it. Okay, so I did close it out, but it disposed of. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. We'll make this even a better. So it actually closes everything out. Ooh. I want to hide this. Sorry. Because if I don't hide it, it'll close out the program. Because main is not our main program yet. Okay, there it is. Close that out. And close it. Now on our main, you do want to do this. So double click it. Okay. You're going to select your form. So just single clicking around the form. Go over here to your properties window and click your lightning bolt. This is your properties for, let's say, if you want to click on something or closing. If the form is closing, if it's closed, double click on this empty box here where it's closed. Okay. And you want to say application dot exit. Okay. And then when that form does close, you're going to see that it actually exits the stop button right here will disappear. And that is the tutorial for today. Thank you.